All right, hello, everyone. Let's tune in. Let's talk about cryptocurrency. Let's talk about how to increase your cash flow. Let's talk about how to increase your credit score. And guess what? All at one place. You don't find that on many platforms where you can get help on increasing your cash flow instantly. And I'm not talking about just these tax refunds, returns that we're seeing going on right now. I'm talking about perpetual cash flow increase for the rest of the year because as the government and the economy has shown you, every time you get a pay raise, they are going to raise prices. Let me say that again. When we saw $15 minimum pay wage, $14 to work at fast food, the government has shown you over and over again why a pay raise will not help you. And I'm going to show you, just in case you probably subscribe to Dave Ramsey, why even two jobs won't help you, right? Not for this economy, not in this great reset. So you all come in, hit that thumbs up, whether you are watching this live or on the replay. And if you are new to the channel, first of all, thank you for tuning in. I want to make sure that you are family and that you are subscribed in. I'm trying to fix this table. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And right next to the subscribe button, you'll see a bell notification button. I am known as Crypto Queen because of the results that I have in my portfolio in the cryptocurrency world. And also some more breaking news. I just found out that someone was falsifying a PDF ebook that I had teaching cryptocurrency, saying that they were the author and reselling the product. And those are some legal ramifications that's going on right now in relation to that. So I have decided to do an all digital program as a result, right? An all digital program. So now you can get the digital crypto courses with videos already built in, over 100 hours of videos, things teaching you how to use MetaMask, Uniswap, how to catch these cryptocurrencies like the Will Smith Inu coin that has increased 1,488% Monday, right? How to catch these coins, how to be a bait, how to get you a crypto education so you can finally put your money to work expeditiously. I'm going to talk about some returns on your investment had you invested in cryptocurrency. So this is going to be a great live stream. Again, help you get your cash flow up instantly, right? By next paycheck. Right out of money that you're already giving away and you don't know you're giving it away. And help you get your credit score. You know, we always want to leverage the bank's money to make more money, right? It does not take money to make money, or it does not take your money. You can use OPM, other people's money, or TBM, the bank's money, right? And how to invest in crypto and see results like these. So let's start first with the Will Smith Slap Inu crypto coin. The Will Smith Inu coin has seen its value soar 469%. That's just in the past 24 hours, right? So that's 35% lower than the highs that it hit at 7 a.m. on Tuesday, right? So there's still 2.3 million Will Smith Inu coins to cash in right now for $1 at present, right? So this, maybe a pump and dump coin, maybe a Ponzi coin, and these tokens are not licensed. However, if you would have had the insider secret, you could have still been a benefit. There's also a Will Smith DAO NFT going anywhere from $7 to $86 right now. And the more social media talks about this, the more the Chris Rock, as his ticket sales has skyrocketed. As a result, more people keep this in the forefront of the news, and we know how the media do things. They keep things in the forefront that they want to pump, right? Buy the rumor, but sell the news all the time. Then you make money along with it. No need for you not to make money as a part of this scam. And so, yeah, it's the Will Smith Inu coin, and also some things happen to Shiba Inu. I'm going to cover that as well. Also, the meme coin, another article I'm going to share with you, up 1,288%. Again, you all come in, hit that like and share button and say hello. So the Will Smith Inu meme coin price up 1,288%. This was on the 29th. And so, yeah, significant price gains, 1,288% in the past 24 hours. So this ended up being and so for you to be able to get insider information, right? Not when it's already on the high and the pump, right? But on when you can get in and not be a part of the dump part, but before it rises, so you can get your money in and get it out. I also offer capital gains tax protection, because you don't want to be flipping cryptocurrency without having tax protection. So you're not owing a high tax bill, and now you don't have the money when it comes tax season to pay it back. See, most people don't realize that their tax return is simply from last year's tax return. So you're getting last year money for this year's inflation price. So last year money is not keeping, 2021 money is not keeping up with 2022 prices. So people's tax return now, where if you were getting 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, it's not stretching as long as when you got that 10, 11, 12,000 in 2018 and 2019, right? That 10, 11, 12,000 is not going to stretch as long as it used to be. So where people used to be broke by May, right? They're probably going to be broke in a couple of weeks, especially if they are commuting back and forth to work, and especially if they have an income of $30,000 to $40,000 or even $50,000. And they're commuting back to work. And so I'm going to give you some real strategies where you're not carpooling. You don't have to deal with riding with someone to work that you don't like, and you don't even enjoy the ride to work. Some people wasn't even enjoying it when they was riding solo, but they really don't enjoy it now because they're carpooling. And then after work, you can't stop at the places you want to stop or do the things you want to do. And if you can, now you have to be concerned about inconveniencing the person that's riding with you. Right? All of these adjustments and changes that you have to make and be uncomfortable while you're trying to earn a living. Well, I'm going to show you how to improve your current living conditions and your lifestyle financially, right? How to improve both financially. So let's talk about Shiba Inu, and then I'm going to get into the cash flow portion. Natalie, I put recession ready. That's how to get in contact with me. If you're interested in any of these strategies from the crypto course, from the cash flow, credit, and capital gains taxes, 254-788-1144. So now here we go. Shiba Inu. The new Shiba Inu metaverse sends the SHIB crypto into focus. What to know? So Shiba Inu fans are in full force today after watching this meme token reveal its metaverse, right? Even with this revealing, SHIB is still slightly down the last 24 hours. However, Shiba Inu, the competitor, many call it, to Dogecoin, right, has teamed up and has a new portal called the SHIB Metaverse. It's set to go live. So it's not live yet. It's set to go live in a couple of days. And SHIB.io will be the official website for this project. The official website on this project. So this metaverse is a combination of a combination of history as a community of a virtually displayed community. It's going to have beautiful visuals. It's going to showcase innovation and unity according to the developers. And it's going to be a place, according to the developers, that people can truly call home. So the virtual world right now consists of 100,595 plots of land. This includes both public and private plots or segments divided between 4 different districts. So there's going to be private land offered on here. It's going to remain for common use. There's going to be roads needed to navigate the broader part of the metaverse. And so the Shiba Inu team will make these public plots available for sale, right? So the entire Shiba or Shiba ecosystem, including the Shiba crypto, right? And you also have Bone Shiba swap tokens will all play a role in this metaverse. So let's not give up on Shiba Inu quite yet. So for example, right, the leash holders will have early access to bid on certain plots of land. So if you're holding the leash token, you'll have the first access to bid on these plots of land, similar to Snoop Dogg. And with Sandbox, Snoop Dogg has plots of land in the metaverse, right? So what to know about this metaverse? The plots of land are divided, and it ranges from the silver fur on the cheap end to the diamond teeth on the premier end. Interestingly enough, Ethereum, right, and Shiba Inu currently will be used as payment for the plot. So that's great news. So purchasing land on this platform is not just for an isolated investment, right, but a way of a mid and long term type project. So the users who own this land in Shiba, the metaverse, will be used. This is great news right here, people, to generate passive income, also in-game resources for gamers, and generate rewards, right? So if you're Shiba Inu fans, you can be wagging your tails today, I guess, or jumping up and down. She's continued to trend, however, still right now, still in the red on a mixed day for cryptocurrency. And real quick, before I get into cash flow, let's look at crypto market. I don't know if you all have been paying any attention to VeChain as well, but VeChain has been pumping and has pumped like 20%. Hello, D Harb. Hello to you. What are my thoughts on Helium versus Airwave? I have no thoughts on either one. I have no thoughts. So we got Bitcoin taking a dip at 45,000, 3% down today. Ethereum is down 2%. It was hot the last couple of days. Went as high as 3,400. And so where's VeChain? Let me see. Can I find it on this chart? I tell you what, I'll just go to think coin market cap. Right? If people would pay me a penny for my thoughts, I'll be even richer instead of just asking me for free, right? How about pay me a penny for my thoughts? Or at least a super chat, that'll work too. So VeChain and Terra Luna was on fire as well. In the 7-day, up 10%. People, you can't find these percentages anywhere in any type of investment. No type of investment offers these return on your investment right now. Not even real estate. Tron has been doing well. 7-day performance up 13%. VeChain, I stand corrected, higher than 20%. 35.47% in the last 7 days. This is what you're missing out on if you don't have crypto knowledge, and if you don't have cash flow to invest, and surely if you don't have the cash flow to invest, so you can hold on as we see inflation is spiking higher and higher. So let's foremost, I appreciate you guys. I'm looking at my phone. So let's talk about this cash flow investment, right? How do you get more cash flow so you can hold on to crypto? Because people, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. If you think these figures are astronomical or high right now, wait till next year. So let me show you how to add an extra digit to your income, right? So let me show you how to add a digit and ultimately a comma to your income. And from here, I'm going to show you how to maintain and manage and maximize that money at the same time, right? You eventually, people want your money to start working for you. I recommend cryptocurrency, even though I'm not your financial advisor, right? So here's the basic concepts. There's two basic things that everyone that's watching this live stream are trying to accomplish. One is you want to maintain the quality of life that you currently have. I know gas and groceries affecting that. That's the first thing. In other words, pay the bills, eat, vacation every now and then, have a car, have a vehicle, have a nice home. That's the current situation that you are building for yourself, right? The second objective is everybody on this live stream wants to one day be able to walk away and have enough of retirement where your monies keep coming in for you. And the retirement money is enough to keep up with inflation, right? So I'm going to show you how to do both of them. But there's 4 problems or challenges you have to overcome first. Challenge number 1, because I don't believe in problems, I believe in challenges. So challenge number 1 is inflation. It's up 40% higher than ever before. So even if you get a cost of living raise, that's fine. But if your raise is only 3%, inflation is 6 to 8%. Even if you make more money, everything else is more expensive. So you're not even going to feel the effect of your raise. So what good is your raise if gas goes from $3 to $4 or $4 to $5? Daycare is more expensive. Health insurance is more expensive. Grocery is more expensive. So if everything is more expensive and your raise is going up with the cost of living, but inflation is going up a lot higher, you'll never catch up. So just know the reason why a lot of people struggle is because they think that making more money is the answer, and it's not. You can make as much money as you want, but if it's not at the rate of inflation, you're still going to be behind. Cryptocurrency will at least help you surpass inflation. But I'm going to help you how to get at the rate of inflation with the money that you're currently making. These are challenges that's keeping most Americans from getting wealthy. Now, the second challenge is taxes. We live in a capitalistic society. I'm not here talking to you about how to evade taxes. I'm going to show you how to use the tax laws to your advantage like wealthy people do. Because that's a large part of why and how wealthy people get and remain wealthy, because they take advantage of the tax laws. Whereas people that don't know the tax laws, the government takes more taxes than they should. So a large part of your challenge is taxes, right? Makes sense? So number 3, because a lot of your taxes are being taken from you, you end up borrowing the money from banks that the government is taking. So you end up getting in negative credit card debt, because what people are trying to do is catch up and get the money back that the government is taking out of their paycheck. So now everything they purchase on credit, they have to purchase 2 or 3 times. You bought your child a bike. You thought you got the bike on sale for $99. You put it on your credit card, so you end up paying $300. You didn't know you was paying or purchasing 3 bikes, right? Because just think about it. If you had the $99, you would have just paid for it instead of putting it on your credit card or putting it on layaway when it's Christmas time. Then they think, I'm just going to pay it off next month. No, you won't. Because if it was like that, you wouldn't have to borrow the $99 in the first place. So you spend money swiping that card more than you should buying liabilities, because you're not getting any positive cash flow back from that purchase, right? So most Americans' biggest two expenses is debt and taxes. There's good debt and bad debt, but most Americans have bad debt. So they start trying to look at the budget. Let me cut the cable phone bill. Let me change my cell phone plan. Let me reducing going out to eat. Now, there's nothing wrong with reducing those things, but that's not your problem. That's not your issue. It's a third of your paycheck is leaving you and your household in taxes. So the number 4 issue or problem is financial education and financial literacy. Most people do not have financial education or financial literacy. So now this is why I'm introducing you to strategies to help you keep your crypto assets, to help you be in positive cash flow. So I help you learn how to pay for your current lifestyle and then have your positive cash flow pay for your future lifestyle. You get up every day and go to work, whether you're on the job, ON, or own the job, small business owner. That's everyone's objective. If you can get in your mind right now, right, that I have some people in my head, including myself, that needs to hear what she's talking about, I can help you. So this is not to insult anyone's intelligence, but I want to give you a system and a strategy, right, that's going to be real simple and real effective. So I talked about a capitalist society or capitalism. This concept is called income shifting. Income shifting basically means that I understand in America that I only get paid in 3 ways or 3 types of incomes that I can generate in a capitalistic society. The first one is the most popular, right? The first way that most people choose to get paid is a W-2. Now, notice I said choose to get paid because you have options, but the system pretty much puts you in a W-2 option. This is also known as a job. So this is the job situation. The job pays you through a format through a W-2. That's why you have to complete one before you can accept the job, right? The second way you can choose, and I say choose because you have a choice, is a 1099. A 1099 is also known as a business or a small business. Now, the third way you can choose is investments, the way I love, right? It's really elementary, also known as capital gains, appreciation, dividends, residual passive income. So the goal of everyone on this live stream, whether you're watching this live on the replay, is to take your money first and invest it in some type of business that will help your money to make you more money. You want to make it where the majority of your income is coming from investments. This is why, because a W-2 is taxed the highest and the most out of all 3 of those income streams I just told you about. So the W-2 says, I'm going to get taxed first. That means you give the government 28 to 30% of your income before you see a dime. There's nothing wrong with a job, nothing wrong with the W-2, but just know that's the game you sign up for when you make money under a W-2. Now, I'm going to show you how to get yourself a pay raise out of a W-2, right? The second person says, who wants a 1099 income, says, I'm going to get taxed 15 to 23%. That's way better than 28 to 30 or 33% from a job, right? You're going to get taxed less than 10% with business income, 1099 income, right? I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I am smart, right? But if you can give the government less than 10%, right? You need to find a way to give the government less money. This is what Robert Kiyosaki calls the cash flow quadrant. Employee, small business owner, specialist. So let's give away less money and bring that money back to you and your household and give yourself more money. We're talking about 3 avenues of income and how they get taxed. And this is the philosophy of all 3 of those organizations, right? What this person says, the business owner or that's in the business system, right, is tax lowest, and if you invest, you can be taxed zero if you don't sell your assets, right? This person says, I'm going to work first, get taxed first, and then survive off what's spent. Work first, pay taxes second, spend last. This person says, my business system is going to work. I'm going to spend second, and I'm going to get taxed last. This formula and this attitude and this mindset alone puts more money back into your paycheck, back into your bank, because the government rewards people that have home-based businesses, right? This person wants taxes come out first. Employee, this person wants taxes come out last. Small business owner, a specialist, doctor, or lawyer, tax first. This person says, right, my money is going to work first. I'm going to spend second and pay taxes last. So either way, these two are more beneficial because you pay taxes in the end. So how do you literally shift your income from one income stream to the next, where you can work on this side, but reap the benefits on this side? So how do you go from the highest tax bracket to the lowest form of being taxed? 3 strategies, 3 solutions to your 4 problems. Strategy 1 is create what's called a positive cash flow cycle. I want you all to put that in the comment. I want you to put in cash flow success. Cash flow success. Most people have a cycle of cash flow failure. The first thing you have to do in order to shift on the right side, the BI, before you can sell another product, get a second job, is improve your current cash flow success cycle. Because most people have cash flow failure. They get paid Friday and they're broke Monday. That's CTM, paycheck to Monday. Some people don't even live paycheck to paycheck, right? Because their bills are late from last month. So all of them have late fees. The light bill was $130, but now you got to pay $155 because you have a late fee. Your gas is not cut off. But if you look at all your bills, or, you have your utilities on, but you have late fees. The rent is not late, it's due on the 5th, but I get paid on the 7th. So you're late 2 days. Now you got a late fee because your lack of money is causing you money, right? See, that's cash flow failure. You don't have enough money to afford a real good CPA. So your cousin right now in tax season is doing your taxes for free. And in America, you get what you pay for. But I bet you're overpaying in taxes by getting that free or cheap tax services, right? The more money you have, the less money you spend, actually. So if you go into a car lot, for example, and your credit is bad, your interest rate on that is going to be high, right? If you go in the car lot and you want a $200K Porsche, you can talk them down. You can leverage them because you have cash flow power and probably credit power. So some people have negative cash flow and negative credit. That's why a 5-figure tax refund won't help you, right? Some people get insufficient fund fees, swiping their debit card. Your lack of money, people, is causing you money. That's the first thing you got to do, right? So you might look at, okay, my utility bills, I get late fees. Cell phone, getting late fees. My rent, I'm getting late fees. When you add all of that up, right, you could be $600 a year just from late fees. Add that by 40 years, you could be tens of thousands of dollars just in late fees. That if you could just recoup that money back, you can invest just tens of thousands of dollars of late fees. and become a decamillionaire or multimillionaire. So first we got to get in positive cash flow success using your own money, your current money. So the first thing most Americans need to understand is that W-4 is filled out incorrectly. That's the form you filled out when you first got your job and told the government how much money to take out. So many people filled that out so long ago. Your human resources can't help you fill it out. And now they have digital W-4s and you really don't understand what you're doing. And you give the government majority of your money. Now, if you go to irs.gov on the website, it states most people, which is 114 million Americans, have their forms filled out incorrectly. It says they are overpaying taxes on average of $40 a week too much. Last time I checked, $40 a week times 4 is at least $160 a month. So what if you had $160 coming back to your check? It could at least help eliminate the late fees. So the first thing I do is tell people to adjust their W-4. Here's why. People think they're getting a refund check. Is doing you a big favor. It's called a refund because re means again and fund means money. Meaning they took all that money out your paycheck just to give it back to you in April after the government has taken your money interest-free out of your paycheck. Now the government doesn't give you that interest back that they made from your money out your paycheck. They give you the same amount that they took out. Right? That's like if someone borrows money from you and they give you the same amount, or if the banks would say, okay, you come borrow for us and give us the same amount and we'll break even, that banks wouldn't be in profit. And that's why you're not in profit. So that's why you're in a negative cash flow cycle. So I tell people, the first thing you need to do is take a serious look at your W-4 because 114 million people have it filled out incorrectly. They tell you that right on the IRS website. The writing is one on the wall. They don't even try to hide it from you. Most people, because they don't have discipline, they look forward to that big check. But the IRS website will tell you, you may be better off paying down debts than giving us a tax-free loan. Because they're telling you, why are you giving all that money to us when you can really use it to get yourself out of debt? Right. You won't get this big refund check in April, but now you have money to invest where every month can be a big refund for you. So when you adjust your W-4, now your income goes up, right? And your taxes go down. Most people think, oh, I'm gonna owe this big tax bill. No, you won't. I'm gonna show you how to use the tax money that you were paying, right? Not only to invest, but put on negative debt. So your debt can go down, your investment income can go up, you can maximize the years or months or weeks that it takes to pay down negative debt. Now you're just working off investment income, right? So if you're not paying so much money to be in negative cash flow from late fees and not having enough money, now your taxes, debt, and expenses will decrease and you start flipping your cash flow cycle around from negative to positive. Now, let me give you a statistic. It's shocking, just on this alone. If the government is taking a third of your income, that means you're working from January to April for free every year. That's why the deadline to file taxes is April 15th. Every year. So if you give the government a third of your money for free, you're also giving them a third of your time. From January to April, you're working for free. From May to August, you work for the banks. Because the government took your money from January to April, you had to borrow from May to August. Now the banks getting paid. You don't start getting paid to September. From September, October, November, December, finally you get paid. Because that's the third that you have to keep out of your paycheck. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't wake up every day just to pay taxes, pay the government, pay the feds, pay the treasury, Uncle Sam, and to pay the banks. You haven't eaten yet, paid any bills. That's just what's left. Now you got to try to live off what's left, right? So this should be a real reality check for you. So let's say if you make $50,000 a year salary, right? Off the top, the government's gonna take 18. So you take home 32. Because the government take 18, you're trying to get your 50 back, so you go float the rest on credit card. So you give 18 to the government, then you borrow the 18 to try to make up for the 50. You get that from the bank. So in reality, you take another 18 out, right? That's just the way it is. So that's $36,000. So what's left is you got to eat, travel, and do everything else with that. So if we take 18 from the 32, you got to do the math for $14,000 is what people really have to live off of, because you're paying the government, the banks, and tax. People, the very first thing you have to do before you can really be serious about investing is first stop where your money is already going. In order to heal from a cut wound, the very first thing you have to do is stop the bleeding, not keep band-aids on over it. You have to make sure the blood has stopped bleeding first and then allow it to grow a scalp and heal. And this is where most people hustle backwards. They don't want to stop the bleeding. I'm going to give you a scenario of someone on a $250,000 income, right? This is how they stop the bleeding so they can be a crypto multimillionaire, decamillionaire. Right? $250,000 income, $1,100. When they did the paycheck strategy through the home-based business, I'm telling you all about for $129. So this person was able to get $1,100 more every paycheck, right? Then they cut their expenses about $1,900. Stop going out to eat as much, cutting the expenses, no more late fees, right? So now this person is approximately what? 3,000 cash flow pies. They had about $1,600 of debt. A credit card debt. Right? Credit card debt. Took the 3,000 from using the strategies, got rid of the credit card debt. Right? So now this person is positive 4,600. The mortgage was 1,900. So now she's sending the mortgage company $4,600 a month of her own money. You know how long it took this person to get out of their mortgage? 3.5 years. Now she's positive $6,500 a month. Start investing in crypto. Within a year, her crypto portfolio a half a million dollars. I mean, a half a million thousand, $600,000. But it started with the strategy of first getting the $1,100 out of her $250,000 paycheck that she was giving to the government tax free. Once you get the money back from the people that's taking it from you, the government, now you can double down on what it takes to get rich. Everybody on this live stream, whether you're watching this live on the replay, can get rich. But you have to have the mindset, you have to have the strategies, and you have to have the system. Now, another thing I don't really talk about is that the home-based business also has a debt eliminating calculator or millionaire date, where you can see this and say, okay, this is how I need to strategically get out of this bad debt. So now I'm not trying to stretch my paycheck, the little that I have, because I told you, you only, from September to December, a third of your paycheck is yours because you work for the government January through April. Then in May, June, July, and August, you pay to pay back your debts because you're trying to make up for the money out of your paycheck by using the credit cards and bank loans. And God forbid if some people are still using payday loans, right? And so with that being said, once you stop the bleeding and getting cash flow positive from the money you already make without getting a second job, one person working two jobs is double taxed. That's why that does not help. And if you're trading your time for money, if you're never resting and recuperating from working two jobs, you're never going to be mentally alert enough to make sound financial decisions. That's called sleep deprivation. It keeps people broke. That's why the graveyard shift is never a good shift to work, because that's the time you should be sleeping and getting your gift from God and receiving your melatonin. Also, a lot of people think their 401k plan is a retirement, right? You should see now that your 401k and pension does not pay out enough to keep up with retirement. Most people don't know the history behind the 401k plan. The 401k plan was invented after the 1930s Great Depression as a way to get people back in the stock market, right? And the Biden administration signed an executive order today for the 401k plan that now, because a lot of Americans are not investing in their 401k, they won't have, let me see if I can pull it up. They won't have an option or a choice, right? Let me see. That their company, whether they agree or disagree, at minimum, right? At minimum can take out at least 3%. So after the Great Depression, and people's wealth had been stolen in the stock market. Trying to find that article. It's okay. We got to find another way to get people back into the stock market. And they came up with 401ks. It's never designed to make you rich. And they are publicizing this as if your 401k could get a $10,000 catch up. But let me show you the bigger picture around this, right? Your 401k could soon get a $10,000 catch up boost. The Secure Act 2.0, a follow-up of the 2019 bill that changed the way Americans save for retirement, passed this week. Meaning that if they get approved by Senate, it will go to President Biden so it's not 100% approved. It will go to President Biden for signatures. There are various important provisions in this bill, one that greatly impact those nearing retirement, to catch up on contributions. So when it comes down to it, if you're between the ages of 62 and 64, you might soon be able to to put a bigger chunk of your income into your retirement plan. However, this retirement plan contribution also will allow companies to take out a minimum of 3% of employees' paycheck, whether they want to invest in the plan or not. Because some people feel like, hey, I can invest my money better. I can put it in crypto. So now they won't have a choice, right? So these are two things that, get cash flow ready. That's right, Dr. Form. Right. So if you need $5,000 a month to live, you need $500,000 in retirement, because 10% of $500,000 is $50,000, right? And that's your $5,000 roughly per month, right? So you have to flip the system. Most people think, well, I go out here and adjust my W-4, I'm going, oh, I'm glad you think that. Let me explain it. No, you will not. First of all, you only took one part of this strategy. It's a 3-tier strategy. 3, the Trinity. The best thing you can ever invest in is this business for $129 right now, which this promotional price ends April 22nd, right? So if you became an associate, you have IRS certified professionals who's going to train you and help you adjust your W-4. Now, here's how this works. This is real simple. You take, a person that makes $50,000, right? But they only took home about $14,000. That person invests $129, right? That's the business. That's the home-based business fee to get started with MWR, Making Wealth Real, to teach people these wealth building strategies. Just $129 right now. There's the software, the system, support staff, right? Customer service, all of that. Now that you have this home-based business, certain things become write-offs. So now you have your job. Same person making $50K a year, right, on their job. Now, a percentage of your mortgage, your square footage, it doesn't matter if you rent. So cell phone bill. Excuse me. Cell phone bill, gas bill, yes, gas, in your house and in your vehicles, internet percentage, vacation percentage, meals that you eat, children up to $12,400. See, over here with the $475,000, you spend, right? 475 tax deduction. A $50,000 income can now only be taxed on $36,000. So now you're being taxed less. So you can either give the government 30% of $50,000, right? 30% of $50,000 or 15% of $50,000. It's your choice. That's the difference between a home-based business and a traditional regular business. You have to go out and create these expenses. You open up a t-shirt shop or a hair care product or skin product, you got a brand new building. Even if you're working out of your home, you got to buy the products. You might have a lease, brand new equipment. You're a barber, beautician. In a traditional business, You don't get a lot of write-offs like you do in the home-based business. It's write-offs you got before the business, right? While you're working on the business. But in a home-based business, people, you write off your lifestyle. See, in your other business, the square footage you can't write. Your children you can't pay, right? So you make 50. We're going to tax you on 36,000, and 36,000 being taxed. 15% is way less than being taxed on 28%. So guess what? This home-based business alone just put anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 in your pocket. That's called income shifting, people. But guess what? You haven't even made a dime. You're first stopping the bleeding and increasing your take-home pay. Or if you're a small business owner, adding more tax deduction. So you don't have to trade time for money. You're leveraging the business and the strategy. And you have customer service people working for you versus you always working for other people. So you put $8,000 to $10,000 back in your pocket. The average amount people save is $600 average by having this home-based business, because you're no longer giving your money away. The problem with people is that too many people think that the answer to all their problems, they got to sell something. They got to hustle. They got to get more commissions. They got to get a second job. No, you can use a strategy to make you more money with the money that you're currently bringing in. Now, let me ask you a question. Thank you, Natalie, for the $20 super chat, right? Now, what if you knew somebody who want to know these strategies to increase the money they're already making? We're in a recession. So within this business, they wrap a referral model of helping people that need help in this recession and implementing these strategies, not just for you, but for other people as well, right? This now does not only increase your income straight up, but now it increases your cash flow. No products. You don't have to try to order supplies in a supply chain issue. You got to maximize what you're already making and give the government less money. And the only business structure that does that is not your own LLC. I don't care even if you're taxed as an S Corp. It's not a C Corp. It's not an S Corp. Real estate is too expensive. It's through a home-based business. So people, if you want the crypto report, and again, Natalie, thank you so much. The digital crypto report, and Natalie, I affirm that will return to you 1,000 times more in agreement to, by divine right, Deuteronomy 1 and 11, right? For $330 total, right? I believe in the Trinity. And $330, because now I have my digital crypto course. It's $297. And you want that crypto course, you can text crypto, the same number on the screen, 254-788-1144. I highly suggest, however, that people do not hustle backwards, that you use the strategies that I told you about first to save more of the money that you're already making, to get your credit fixed, get your credit repaired, to leverage the bank's money and other people's money, or just so you're not paying out negative or bad interest rates, right? I recommend that first. Get your credit, get your cash flow, get your income shifting, get that cash flow success, not negative. However, right, that's $129 for that. That's $129. You want the crypto course. Queen, I want to learn about cryptocurrency. That's going to be $297. So when you, that's what, roughly $330 roughly. You want the crypto course. I'm going to send you more information about that, so I don't have to be on my live streams answering questions about crypto. I can just come on and teach about it like I'm doing now. I'm not responding to any text messages about any crypto. You want the knowledge, invest in the course, over 100 videos. It also is going to include crypto concierge services. You got to watch the Zoom training to understand. That's $297, right? For the crypto training digital course. This way, nobody can steal my information anymore and resell it. $129 for the cash flow, credit, and capital gains taxes. If you have a high crypto bill, you don't know what to do with your crypto tax bill. If you want to shift more of that money back to you. If you're a small business owner and you want to get cash flow positive, you're tired of trading time for money. Maybe your business is struggling as a result of gas prices, of the supply chain issues, and your small business that you were doing personally is struggling and you need more cash flow. I'm giving that all to you people, and for like a total of $330. So you can text 129 for the credit, the cash flow information, and capital gain taxes, the income shifting strategies, and the $297 for crypto course. Other than that, if you're not a member of my Patreon, don't text me. Don't ask me on my live stream what I think about that crypto. I'm going to direct you to this course, right? I'm going to direct you to this course. So that's it, you. I'm going to keep this under an hour. Hello, Ronald. Blessings, peace and blessings to you as well. Peace and blessing. Good evening to you all. And again, Natalie, thank you so much. Also, I think the biggest investment is to feed what feeds you. So when people like Natalie give super chats, they give to the live stream, they help. See, it's always the minorities that help the masses. They help me to research, bring this very valuable information to help people in a recession. And it also motivates me to continue to live stream and share as much as free information that I can. The information is free, but the implementation is going to cost you. I read this quote today, and I'm going to leave on this. I think this was a good, this is a good note to leave on. So I did a screenshot of it. See, which phone did I save it in? I think this would be a good quote to leave on. It says, a Big Mac doesn't cost $3.99, but you all remember a Big Mac was way more cheaper than that. That's inflation, though. A Big Mac doesn't cost $3.99. It costs your health. Netflix doesn't cost $17.99. It costs your time. Social media isn't free. It costs your focus. People, there's always a hidden cost if you want to improve yourself. You got to have the systems. You got to have the strategies. You have to put your money to work for you. So money is a great servant. It will work if you work it. It's a terrible master, right? Mainly because of the mindset of the people that's mastering it. Money works harder than you could ever work for it. And as Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. You all, thank you for tuning in. Again, make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, text that number now. I know you got your tax refund. Stop going out there spending it on things that not bringing you money back in. Invest it so you can always have a return on your investment, things that bring money back to you, right? Text the number. Let's get your credit, crypto, cash flow, income, and up, and let's get your taxes and bad debt down. Crypto Queen out. You all, looking forward to seeing you on the millionaire side. Let's be millionaires, people. It's time out for selling to be thousandaires.